Allen Jokic.
What a pass! Yeah! Impressive!
What's up, y'all? I'm at work right now inside my office. So a lot of people are saying that this is completely fair. And they're saying it's fair because it's part of the game. They're saying they don't have an unfair advantage because everyone has access to these characters. But we also have to consider the fact that not everyone will be able to use these characters during these matches because of the ban, pick, and exchange system once you reach Diamond. So if you're locked out of having one of these broken blockers, I mean, it's not typical that that kind of thing happens. And just because both teams have access to one of these broken blocking characters does not change the fact that these blockers are absolutely unfair and broken. You look at Malik, I don't care that he just recently got nerfed. He's still broken and unfair. People like Ranger, he's not broken and unfair because he doesn't have stuff inside of his kit to make him even more broken and unfair. And you look at people like Alto, no, I don't consider Alto to be broken and unfair either because he doesn't have stuff like Emily doing chase down blocks. He doesn't have stuff like Malik, and like as soon as you bump him, you literally immediately become dribble restricted. And he also has what, enhanced box out. Just too much. Look at people like Robbie. He doesn't even have one of these block abilities, right? He doesn't even have one of these block abilities. Andrew doesn't have one of these block abilities, but for some weird reason, they're still capable of blocking from similar distances as Ranger, Malik, Alto, Emily, and Sophia. It's just absolutely insane. And people are saying, okay, well, it's justified for these characters to be inside the game because of broken shooters. And it's just like, you're implementing these broken blockers to counter the broken shooters, and then the shooters that aren't broken basically get pushed out of the game. So it's extremely difficult to shoot over these blockers, man. And then you got bigs like Elise quite literally dashing through screens. Now, if she couldn't dash through a screen with that, I would think it was a balanced ability. And if she was not able to cancel the dash and go into a block, then I also wouldn't see an issue with her being capable of doing so. But she can cancel the animation by pressing the block button, just like Yasmin can cancel her animation by pressing block. And that's yet another issue that I want to speak on. The fact that characters can literally go through a screen. So characters like Becky, she uses her steal ability. She'll literally go through the screen. So abilities like that, I feel like if they hit a screen while they're in the process of using that ability, they should just get screened, right? They should just get screened. I shouldn't be using my May, and then I got a Becky that would not be able to get around my big screen without quite literally phasing through it like Danny fucking Phantom. Yeah, I don't usually cuss in my videos, but like this is just starting to get so frustrating, bro. Like it's just starting to get so frustrating, and I'm playing a point guard, right? I'm playing point guard, lowest shooting arc in the entire game, and we got to deal with these bigs who have the absolute largest blocking range and height in the entire game. It's just too much to deal with, bro. It's just too much to deal with. These characters need nerfs, and people are saying, oh, but Dream, they can't nerf characters because people will be in an uproar about their favorite character getting nerfed, and they spent so much money on those characters, upgrading them. All right, sorry, y'all. Somebody I work with that came inside of here, so I went ahead and cut that part out. But yeah, people are saying that community will be in an uproar because they spent so much money upgrading those characters and stuff like that. And, you know, no one has spent more on a single character than I have, right? No one has spent more on a single character than I have spent on my May. And I'm saying this with full confidence, bro. No one has spent more on a single character than I've spent on my May. What, I got 3 purple sets and an orange set. And guess what? Even though other characters that I use inside this game, they borrow the gear that I put on my May. But in reality, all of those gear sets were literally tailored to be used for my May. So I got a bunch of different May builds on my account. So I'm pretty sure there aren't people out there with 4 sets of gear and different kinds of ace assist characters and SS assist characters specifically for that one character. No one else has done that. I'm pretty sure no one else playing this game has done that. And my May still got nerfed. Yes, I was reasonably upset, but I took my L. I moved on about it. Havoc G also got nerfed. Yet another underrated character got nerfed. So my problem is, why aren't we willing to nerf these other characters, right? Because once again, I've spent an insane amount of money on my May. mean, just look at the history of my Mei. She has not been in the same build throughout the duration of me using her. I've switched her between so many different kinds of builds, and all of my gear sets that are upgraded were literally upgraded for Mei. And the only time that other people are using those gear sets is when Mei isn't using them. So yeah, man, it's like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. Because my Mei is getting nerfed. Meanwhile, Emily's still blocking my deep mids from the rim. It's ridiculous, bro. And I'm pretty sure there will be repercussions that come from me uploading this video, but it's starting to reach a point, man. Like, it's starting to reach a point where it's just becoming absolutely ridiculous. I shouldn't have to be worrying about Emily blocking my shot extremely late. Now, you think about flying block, they cannot block it as late as a fingertip block. I mean, the ball's almost to the rim, man. The ball's almost to the rim. She's still getting the block. So like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, what are we doing? If the problem was broken shooters, nerf the shooters. Nerf the shooters. There's 5-6 broken shooters. Nerf the 5 or 6 broken shooters. Don't add a big that's gonna come in there and balance out the broken shooters and push the rest of the shooters out of the meta, bro. Like, it literally doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to pump fake Emily and put her in the air. She's not jumping. Why would she jump when she can block my shot extremely late, bro? I'm trying to pull her away from the rim. I succeed in pulling her away from the rim. She's got a chase down block. Like, come on, man. It's reaching a point, bro. It's really reaching a point, and then people are still justifying this stuff. Game's dying, right? The game is dying because of stuff like this, and people are still trying to justify this stuff. Like, come on, bro. But all right, it's gonna wrap up my rant for today. W legendary yap session. Let me know what y'all think about these broken blockers in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about characters literally going through screens in the comments. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.